What's up, fam? I hope y'all are doing all right. I know most of y'all are probably asleep in the bed or whatever. It's after 3 a.m. and I just literally got out the shower a few minutes ago. But let me tell y'all something. You guys are the real MVPs. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the support here on my YouTube channel. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with me since day one. Because, child, my emails have been blowing the hell up with notifications all day yesterday. And I said, what is all this mess? And I kept seeing the YouTube app in the YouTube studio blowing up notifications too. Talking about congratulations, you reached a new milestone. So then I open up the email and lo and behold, y'all won't believe this. I just recently hit 800 subscribers on YouTube. Can y'all believe that? Just a couple of months ago, I hit 500 subscribers. And I want to say that was around maybe like August, September time frame. Or actually, I would probably say like July time frame. I hit 500 subscribers. Now I'm at 800. Can y'all believe it? I said, it's a miracle, baby. I did not expect this. Oh my God. I am so overjoyed for all of the support from all of you guys. I just want to thank each and every one of y'all. If I haven't said this already, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all, even my day ones, because I'm going to be honest. And I just posted the milestone update as well in the community page. But in the beginning, I wasn't motivated. I wasn't confident. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm still learning. Hell, I'm not a professional content creator, but I'm trying. You know, I've been studying a lot of people's TikTok videos, recently, and I've been looking at different trends, just trying new things. I didn't think nothing of it. And then boom, all of a sudden my YouTube channel just started blowing up like clockwork. I didn't even realize it until I looked at my analytics. Y'all, when I say I'm halfway there to getting monetized, I'm getting halfway there. Oh my God. I'm just like, OMG. Like, when I checked my analytics just now in the studio, it literally said I need 1,000 subscribers, which I'm halfway there now, and at least 4,000 watch hours. That's the hardest part of it. The hardest part of this YouTube journey is getting the watch hours. That's the bad part. But I'm not going to give up. I'm definitely going to keep going. And to be honest, this actually motivated me even more and kind of made me feel a little bit more confident in myself. Like I said, I'm just a beginner. I've only been on YouTube since 2023. Again, I'm not a professional. I don't have fancy ass equipment. I just have my iPhone 14 and my tripod. And sometimes I will open up my tripod and record myself or use my selfie stick. Whenever I walk and travel and go places, I try to do little vlogs here and there. I haven't done them recently, but I will be doing some vlogs soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, I had no idea I reached this many subscribers. Because see, I don't be paying attention. I'm not the type of person that be like, ooh, views. Like, I'm not about clickbait. I'm not about clicks and views. I'm just trying to be as genuine, real, relatable, and authentic as I can be on this YouTube channel. Because I come to the realization that majority of these quote-unquote content creators that you see now are all about clickbait and clicks and views. And sadly, they're all about the Benjamins. Nothing wrong with getting your bag. I mean, everyone's trying to chase the bag. They're trying to get the money. But they don't realize what hurts them more is not showing support to their supporters. And what I come to the realization too is that as a content creator, no matter how big your channel is or how small your channel is, you can go up and down easily. It's not hard. I actually saw a fellow content creator's YouTube video last night when I was doing Uber, and I was taking a couple of breaks in between my hustle. And his name is Fritz Gabriel. If y'all haven't seen his channel, highly suggest check him out. Shout out to Fritz. Fritz is a black guy who works in a professional space. I believe he's a nurse. I believe an RN to be exact. I'm not too sure what kind of nurse. But he basically spoke about his journey about becoming debt-free and building up his channel in the beginning. And this more recent video that I saw was about, him being humble and grateful for his supporters, because he realized in the beginning when he let the money get to his head, when he started getting monetized from YouTube, he said he became very egotistical. He let his ego get in the way, and he lost track, of his audience. And once he lost track of his audience and he was bragging, about his channel, people started becoming jealous. And you can't tell everybody you got a YouTube channel. Oh no. You can't broadcast that shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. So let me tell y'all something. People in this world are very jealous and very envious. I hate to say it. And they will not hit that like button or that subscribe button, even if you tell them. Because you know why? They're too busy hating. They'd rather be a player hater than a supporter. And the sad reality is that majority of the time you may not even realize it, but they're watching your every move. Yes. I've had a lot of people inbox me. People I ain't even talked to in God knows how long. I see your little channel. I see you got your exercise going on. Don't ever say shit on my channel. Don't ever, nothing. No type of fucking support. Not even a subscribe. But you watching my every move on this internet. This is what I call player haters. Player haters. You too busy player hating behind the scenes, but you won't even do something as little as click the like button or share my video or subscribe. But you watching every motherfucking move I make. And this is why I don't say shit. And I'm just like, I'm not even mad at you. It's just honestly kind of pathetic, in my opinion, because I feel like this. If you genuinely support somebody or you genuinely support a cause, you can either donate to the cause or support the cause. And I'm not even asking nobody to donate to the cause or donate to my channel. Hell, I don't even have Cash App deals. I have a Cash App tag, but I don't ask people for Cash Apps. I see a lot of, YouTubers and content creators that always post their little Cash App tags and their little Venmo tags or whatever. But I don't even do that. Because you know why? I have faith that I can actually do this. And I can actually, become monetized one of these days. I don't know when. I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but I have faith that it's going to happen. And the bag is going to easily come to me if I keep believing in it. As long as I keep the faith and I believe in myself and I stay confident and stay humble, I think I'm on the right path. I'll be honest. Lately I haven't been sleeping too well. And I think it's because of all the things, on my mind, just the stress, in my body, and my sleep rhythm's been so off because, I got insomnia and it's really hard for me to stay asleep. I can fall asleep all day long. It's just staying asleep. That's why I be up so damn late. But even when I tire myself out from driving, I'm just up. And I've tried taking those raggedy ass gummies at CVS Pharmacy to help me sleep. They're like sleeping gummies with melatonin in it. And even that didn't keep me asleep. And I said, God, what is wrong with me? And I think it's because my brain has been so rattled. It never shuts off. And it's hard for me to shut off my brain because I'm constantly just thinking all the time, thinking in my sleep, thinking when I'm up. So what I'm going to try to do to alleviate this, insomnia mess, I'm going to get back to meditating. I'm going to try to do my morning meditations like I used to, because I need to rejuvenate myself. I need to reset my body for sure. What do you call it? Reset my chakras. That's the word, chakras. My chakra alignment is definitely off. I can feel it. And I know as I progress in age and I'm getting older into my late 30s, not thrilled about that shit at all. I know that I have to get my body in tune with my chakras. And I said, you know what? It's probably it. I think that's what majority of the issue is my body is all off. But once I get that together, get my meditation back on par, get back in a routine of, going to sleep at a decent hour, I think I'll be fine. But, man, back to this milestone that I hit. Oh, my God. Hell, that we hit. Because there's no I in team. We are a team. No matter what people say. I'm not one of those people that'll be like, yeah, I did this, I. No, we did this. It's because of you guys I kept going. And I honestly think I kept going on this channel, even though I don't really have any real content, in my opinion. I wanted to make myself happy. And I wanted to keep motivating myself and make myself feel good because I felt like I was giving back. I felt like I was providing some type of service to you guys, or whatever you call it. In my opinion, I felt like I was providing entertainment. I don't know what you guys think, but I try to keep you guys entertained as much as possible since I haven't really been acting lately. But I think that's what it was. And, I'm still doing auditions. I'm still doing, self-tapes. I just haven't landed anything. It's very, very hard. And now with me working full-time in an office, Monday through Friday, I'm very limited, to doing a lot of gigs. I either have to do gigs in the evenings or I have to do gigs on the weekends on my time off. Because I barely, been on this office job for like a little over 90 days now. And I'm trying to maintain and do the best that I can without interfering with my work schedule. So that's another reason why you guys haven't really seen me in action as far as films and stuff like that. But baby, if I wasn't working full time and doing all this extra side hustle bullshit, oh, you would see me in action. And you know what's funny? Speaking of acting, my other agent that's out of Dallas that I originally started with, now all of a sudden this fool started sending me some auditions for some commercials yesterday. And I'm just like, y'all know I'm all the way here in Virginia. Why are y'all sending me auditions? I'm not flying out there. For what? Talking about they wanted an infomercial for Q-tips. Q-tips to clean your ears. Yeah. They wanted me to do an infomercial for Q-tips. And it was paying like $1,000. But I said, what's the point? You're not paying for airfare. You're not paying for none of my travel or hotel stay. So, again, like, what's the point of going if you're not going to pay for airfare and hotel stay? Now, if they offered to cover my hotel stay and airfare or reimbursement of some sort, I would have probably did that audition. Would I have landed it? Probably not. Because I'm gonna be honest, acting is really hard. It is not for the weak. And I'm gonna tell you, to get your foot in the door, you really have to sell yourself. You really have to be a marketer. You have to brand yourself. You have to make your own content. Like in 2025, it's not for the weak. That's why you see all these TikTokers out here and YouTubers and stuff making content, because they want to get in their foot in the door. And you can start off as an extra. Hell, anybody can. You don't need any experience. But the problems with those little extra gigs that y'all see, majority of them are fucking Tubi movies. I hate to say it. They're not seen. They're just seen as a filler. So in order to get your name out there, you literally have to broadcast your content. You literally either have to make funny videos, dance videos, or some type of entertainment bullshit that will keep people hooked. That's the hardest part. And I'm not the type to make dance videos. I'm not the type that makes skits. I'm going to be honest, I don't like skits. I love comedy. I like watching them, but me personally, hell no. I don't see myself doing no damn skits on the internet. Like people like, what's their name? Them internet comedians, Desi Banks and Country Wayne. They're funny and everything, but they're skit funny. As professional comedians, I would not be entertained watching them on an actual live stage. Yeah, they're touring around the world. Don't get me wrong, they have agents and stuff just like me, but they're internet comedians. There's a big difference between an on-stage comedian and an internet comedian. Internet comedians are known for skits, like Drewski, for example. Drewski is a mastermind of skits. Now, that motherfucker could probably be an on-stage and a skit comedian at the same time if he wanted to. But he chooses to only stick to skits and these little, prank videos and stuff that he does. But it's rough. There's a huge difference between internet comedians and on-stage comedians. It's not easy. And people who are well seasoned, like what's his name? Cat Williams, great example. And people like Aries Spears, Nate Jackson, they put years into that. They put years into their craft to get where they are today. They didn't just say, oh, I'm going to make a skit on the internet. Hell, the internet didn't even exist when half of these comedians came out back in the day. And if you think about it, they had to work twice as hard than what we have to work at, on the internet. And you have to think, like, back in those days, like in the 90s and like the late 2000s, before internet really existed, before hell, YouTube even existed, people had to put advertisements in the newspapers for our comedy shows, put advertisements on the radio, because, old folks and stuff still listen to the radio, and put advertisements on infomercials on TV, just to broadcast their business or whatever they're trying to do. Now, with the power of the internet, you don't have to do much. All you literally do is pick up your phone and hit record, just like what I'm doing right now. And I get it. Not everybody can do content creation. It's not for everybody. I understand that a lot of people have social anxiety, like fears of like talking on camera, stuff like that. And I totally understand. I mean, some people are just naturally socially awkward, in my opinion, and I get it. But just know, even if you're not a content creator, it doesn't mean that you're not talented. You have to go out there and you have to find your talent. You literally have to put yourself out there and bet on yourself and take a chance on yourself. And I'm only saying this because I'm literally taking a chance on myself, and I'm betting on myself because I know nobody else will. And let me tell y'all something else. Ain't nobody gonna be rooting for you. Your friends, your closest family members, ain't none of them motherfuckers gonna be rooting for you. They will be behind the scenes, gossiping, talking shit, like typical Negroes. Oh, she thinks she doing something over there with her little channel, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. Let them talk. But don't let that stop you. Don't let them intimidate you. Keep going, no matter what. I don't care if y'all got 10 subscribers. Hell, I don't even care if you got 5 or 100. Keep going. Because you never know where it's going to lead until you keep going. That's the point. The main thing to remember is consistency. As long as you stay consistent and you stay on top of it, you can do it. You just got to put it out there. And it don't have to be perfect. I'm going to tell y'all right now, when I first started my channel in 2023, again, a few years ago, because I ain't had my channel. I mean, I've had my YouTube channel for a very long time, yes. Because all it takes is a Gmail account to create a YouTube channel. But I didn't start making content until 2023. And I've literally stayed consistent. No matter how good the quality was. Excuse me. I stayed consistent. Excuse me. Allergies are kicking my butt right now. My throat's very itchy. But I stayed consistent throughout this whole entire time. I've had people doubt me. I've had people talk shit about my channel, make funny jokes, whatever. Friends and all. And it doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be laughing right back at you because, honey, you don't even have no content. So you really have no room to talk. Majority of your haters are going to be the ones closest to you. I'm going to let you know that right now. And them bastards don't even have an ounce of content. Not 1 ounce of content. I'm going to tell you a prime example of one of them. The homegirl that's over here, for example. She has a TikTok, okay? She's not on YouTube. She is on Facebook. And I believe Instagram and Snapchat. But her content is really like, what the fuck? She barely posts anything. And it's just like, what are we looking for? What are we looking at? I don't know what her content is about, but on TikTok, she's got a couple of exercise videos. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's not consistent. And she's only got like 5 videos. And people with like minimal videos like that, and they're not consistent, the channel's going to be dead. And the thing is that a lot of them's channels are private. You have to remember, in order for people to discover you, you're going to have to open up your channel and keep it public. But a lot of people are either too shy or they're too intimidated, so they keep their channels private for privacy, I guess. But I'm like this. You will never be discovered again if you keep your pages private. The minute you open up that wormhole and set foot in the water, it's either sink or swim. You never know until you try. And I'm not going to be on here preaching all night to y'all because it's late as hell and I'm sleepy. And I'm trying to lay my black ass down and get some rest because I'm trying to get back up in the morning and get back on my walk in the park routine, blah, 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 in my meditation. But anywho, all I'm saying is to say this. Keep going. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. I don't care what people say. I don't care how many people make fun of you. Just keep going. Put the content out there. You never know what's going to blow up. Like, for example, I put a clip on my shorts feed of brother Minister Louis Farrakhan, the activist that always, speaks out on justice and stuff for black people. I put a clip of him with what's called a picture in a picture of me on a video on that same clip. And don't you know that Farrakhan video right now has over 10,000 views, and it's only been on there for like a day. I couldn't believe it. It has well over 10,000 views in more than 48 hours. It blew up. It shocked me. Simple stuff like that. Prime examples of posting. Just post it. Post whatever you feel is convenient for you, or whatever relates to you, whatever you're looking for. If you like to cook, post cooking videos, post tutorials, teach people things. If you like to draw, you like art, draw. Post things about art tutorials or something, or share people's tutorials from TikTok like I do. Majority of the information I get is from TikTok. But just know, if you share other people's materials, be very wary, be very careful, because YouTube can strike your channel easily if you do not get permission from the content creator or some type of tagging. And see, what I do with my videos, I tag each content creator to let them know I shared your video. I'm not stealing your content. I'm just simply sharing your video for YouTube, teaching purposes. And every time I document something, like if I share a clip from CNN with like a late night show, drama, I make sure to tag CNN in it. And I put the source. I'll put TikTok at the very bottom. As long as you give credit to whoever you borrow the video from, you should be fine. No one's going to strike your channel. But the minute you share all these random ass videos that have no substance, or that has no relation to whatever you're trying to do, and you're just sharing videos just to be sharing videos, just to get views or whatever, that's the easiest way to get struck by YouTube. And it's very, 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 very hard to get your channel back. The minute you get more than, I want to say 3 or 4 strikes on your channel and they shut it down, it's very hard to come back, from what I've been told. But anyway, just remember this, guys. Be yourself. Whatever you want to do, you can put your mind to it, do it. And don't hesitate. Do it now. And like I said, you don't have to have no fancy equipment. Just have a nice smartphone, an iPhone or an Android. I prefer iPhone because of better quality with the video recording. It's up to HD and stuff. But there are some nice Androids, don't get me wrong. But for me, I'm an iPhone person. And practice. Practice makes perfect. Look at a lot of tutorials. YouTube is like a huge university for social media and content creation. Look up tutorials. Teach yourself. And if you don't feel confident enough to teach yourself, find somebody to teach you. I tell people all the time, they have what's called freelancers. There are a lot of freelancers out here in the world that will charge you a certain amount of money to teach you something. But you can get it for free on YouTube. All you have to do is research. And I think majority of the time people are either lazy, they don't want to do the research, or they just don't know. Or they don't know where to go or where to start. And I get it, because not everybody is tech savvy. And if you feel like you want to do extra stuff, like you want to make fancy flyers or fancy thumbnails or whatever, you don't know how to do it, ask somebody. And I'm going to tell you a really good app for this, for like freelance work, for people that need help with like flyers or thumbnails on your videos and stuff like that. Fiverr. Fiverr. Fiverr If you download that app from the App Store or the Google Play Store, if you have Android, is a lifesaver. If you need some type of editing done on your videos, they have the experts there. If you need some type of, graphic design or some bullshit, they're there for that. Literally everything is there. I tell people all the time, get a freelancer, hire someone from Fiverr, and you can get everything done in one setting. But yeah, I've been on here for a cool 30 minutes. I was not planning on staying on here too long, but I'm about to lay down. I'm about to check this last load of clothes I put in the wash because I'm washing all my laundry. And I'm just counting down my days till next week. Because next week is going to be on and popping. In case you guys missed it, if you're just tuning into my channel, welcome. Next week is going to be one of the most memorable weekends of my life. And you know why? On October 3rd, which is a Friday at 8 p.m., I will be down in DC attending the Queen's Tour concert. What's the Queen's Tour, you might ask? Well, it's a tour of some very special Black women who have been around for decades singing professionally. And their names are Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, and Miss Gladys Knight. And they still look the fuck good for their ages. And I cannot wait to see them. But yeah, I'm counting down my days. October 3rd, Friday. I'll be in DC. And I took that day off of work so I can just have the whole day to myself and chill. Cannot wait. I'm so excited, y'all. I cannot wait. But I might do a vlog of my DC trip. I don't know. I'm still debating, depending on how I'm feeling. Because I drive, oh God, with the traffic and stuff, it's a pain in the ass. It's only 2 hours from here. But with traffic, it can turn into 3 hours. It gets ugly, especially on a Friday. But I'm getting my ass up early in the morning. I got to go to the dentist first, do my dental exam, establish care of my new dentist, since I haven't seen dental in a while. And once I finish my little dental exam and establish my little, new patient care appointment, mumbo jumbo, I'm hopping on the road early that morning. My hotel check-in, I don't think is until 3 o'clock, I believe, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But what I do, I contact the hotel hours ahead of time, and I do what's called early check-in. Because what they don't tell you is that you can check in early at no extra cost. You can check in as early as 11 a.m. You can check in as early as 12 p.m., depending on what hotel it is. Because the last time I believe I stayed at the Hyatt Hotel in Baltimore when I went on my other trip earlier this summer. I want to say I checked in around 11 a.m. Matter of fact, yeah. I checked in around, it was after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a little bit earlier than 3. My check-in time wasn't supposed to be until 3 or 4, but they let me check in a couple hours ahead. But yeah, just tell them like you got some extra suitcases or some extra luggages and you don't feel like hauling them around the city. You want to explore. You want them to hold your stuff. And if possible, check in early. That's all you got to do. And they'll do it. They'll do it at no extra cost. But very excited. Very, very excited to see my queens. Cannot wait. That's why I posted that clip the other night with my little afro, comparing myself to the queens. I was giving y'all the hint of the Queen's Tour. Get it? But yeah, it's been a while, and I actually purchased my concert ticket months in advance because that concert is damn near sold out. By the time I get down there, I'm pretty sure it's sold out. I got very lucky because I got my ticket for the show, I want to say back in July timeframe, earlier this summer, somewhere around there, June or July. I bought my ticket. Cannot wait. And I got a good ass seat. Damn near front row. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. But yeah, mark your calendars. Next weekend is going to be on and popping. I'm spending a whole weekend in DC. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Super excited. And you guys are going to be the first to know. Because I haven't really mentioned anything else about this show. I haven't mentioned anything about DC on any of my other platforms. Only you guys know. That's how special you guys are. I figured I'd let a little cat out the bag. But yeah, cannot wait. Cannot wait. And I might explore, a little bit of the nightlife. I don't know yet. I'm still debating. But anywho, I'm going to go for real, for real. I'm getting very sleepy now. And I'm about to lay my ass down because it's like almost 4 a.m. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to have any rest. But y'all have a good morning, a good night, wherever you are in the world. And again, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me for all my day ones again. Thank you again. And y'all take care. Peace.